My name is David Sangster. I was diagnosed with Parkinson's at the age of 29, which was in 2011. I live in Bolton in the UK with my wife, Jane, and 2 children. Both my children know I've got Parkinson's disease. My daughter was born the year I was diagnosed, which wasn't ideal, but that's how it happened. So she's never known me any different without Parkinson's, which is a real shame. My son, on the other hand, he's 4. He's nearly 5, and he's seen me changing, I suppose. I do wonder if he's seen me change, and he sees me I'm getting, People with Parkinson's get worse, sadly. But I'm hopeful that with a better treatment or DBS, either or, I'm going to go and do something about it. Because I want my kids to see me more active and be more of a dad, really. The greatest challenge to having children when you've got Parkinson's is the small things, the things that you take for granted. They're also the hardest things because, the morning routine, for example, from bed to the school playground and then you to work, if that's what you do afterwards. I get up in the morning like every other dad does and every other parent, and I do my bit. It's getting harder as the years go by because I'm getting slower and the medication takes longer to kick in and to take effect every morning. So my wife has had much more kind of workload put on her, more strain, much more, and we've at times discussed that together. Because I also feel quite bad about that. I feel like my mindset, my outlook is as a 36, 7-year-old. It doesn't match my physical ability, if that makes sense. So your brain kind of plays tricks on you because your muscles don't work as they should do because you're not getting the dopamine. One of the first things that drew me to eventually go to the doctors was the fact that I couldn't manage my daughter's press studs on a baby clothes, and changing a diaper, nappy, that kind of thing. So it was those small dexterous things that actually sent me to the GP. So the fact that Evan was born, and I was diagnosed around that time, kind of go hand in hand, really. It was a very long year. What advice would you offer to people who have young children and have recently been diagnosed with Parkinson's? I would say keep going. I am, like you say, I've just finished work. I've continued to work for the last 7 years since I was diagnosed. I know not everybody can do that, and I wouldn't advise it to everybody. Depends what your occupation is, what your financial background is, and if you've got a partner, if you're not. Do you pay most of the bills with your salary? So, I would just offer this advice is you have to carry on. And when on my longest nights, I'm stood in the kitchen, my children and my wife upstairs because I just can't bear to be in bed, rigid and not be able to get back to sleep. You just have to get up and try and move and just move about the house in different places and just find a way to get through the time until the medication kicks in. The light at the end of that tunnel when the sun rises is my family. And I don't think I could have done Parkinson's for this long without them. It's as simply this. I'm not going to pay my mortgage off. I worry about that. I worry about the challenges I face. I've got my children who want to see something better from me. My wife sure does too. I'm my employer. The small things. There's nothing bigger. I know my wife's there too, but she's got a job to get to as well as I have. It's the fact that we've got it for a long time. So although Parkinson's is a cruel thing to happen to us, we're also lucky that it's not taken us and we're still here. But with us still being here, we have to see it through. And it's a long road, I expect. Today, as my Parkinson's progresses and my medications become less responsive, and my body starts to be even more disconnected than it is now, there will come a time when it'll get too hard. What age will I be? We've waited a long time. A long, long time. I'll just say this. Don't let Parkinson's stop you living your life. As my friend Martin Taylor puts it, who's also a young father like me, Parkinson's is life changing, but it's not life ending. But with it come a bespoke set of challenges. But you'll meet each of those as they come, and hopefully share them with others, and you'll realise that it's not that bad. And even if it is that bad, you've got someone to share them with, and sure, that's better than not having anything.